had a, I haven't had a hot pocket in a long time.
What? Yeah, Hot
The only,
Pockets.
the
He's not
only
lying.
kind of
Hot
hot pocket I
Pockets.
have, the only hot pocket I've ever had is just like the original, like the classic. I didn't even know there was other types of hot pockets.
I knew there was
There
other
is.
types of Hot Pockets. I had my first Hot Pocket
There's
back in LA. Like that thing was
There's
delicious.
a lot of different types of them, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you have
Not
the.
only
There's the classic.
I never
there's
actually tried
a
the
couple
pretzel
other
bread.
ones. The pretzel bread. Oh, the pretzel bread's really good.
It is.
Awesome.
I've heard of it,
Yeah,
but
it's
like I haven't
got a
actually
nice-
tried it.
It's
I've
got
tried
a nice.
the. No, guys,
got
have
a-
you guys
it's
tried
got a
the
nice
mozzarella
crunch to it,
cheese?
and it's really good.
Mozzarella cheese and meatballs.
no, I haven't.
But that's one of the best ones. That is
It's-
one of the best ones.
It's the best ones. Like I
It
don't know
is.
how, but it's just so good. They do it right.
They do it so much differently than everything else. It makes everything feel so much different.
makes the world a
A whole
peach.
other meaning to the world, you know?
Yeah, it makes you.
Makes the world a peach, dude.
I mean,
It
even
like tells you that there's a whole different world out there. You know, like you can have these many Hot Pockets. There's a wide majority, and you haven't had all of them, and you can go out in the world and just see it.
they're like
What is it?
Pokemon. You have to find them all.
I
Same thing
stand
as
by
Hot Pocket.
Schwarz's statement, though. The ham and cheeses. That's.
Oh
it
yeah, I've
doesn't
had the
taste
ham and
right.
cheese. It's like the one you have when you have run out of Hot Pockets. It's like the last
Yeah.
Hot Pocket.
It's
You
the
can't eat
last
that.
one that you want. You just can't.
You can't even eat that. Like you don't enjoy it. Like you're like, dang, I've ran out of Hot Pockets, and now you're
Yep.
just sad about it. You know what I
If you're
mean?
out of Hot Pockets, there's nothing left to do.
You gotta eat the last Hot Pocket. You can't just leave a bad box of Hot Pockets. It'll go bad. That's a waste.
You
Even
know,
if
just-
it's you go Nate?
in theory, the ham and cheese ones sound kind of good, but if the ham's just kind of tasteless, man, you're just having cheese and
The
chewing.
ham is tasteless,
The
and
ham is disgusting. It tastes like
the cheese whenever it melts and in combination with the bread, it just doesn't mix well. It's
oh,
not
the bread
good.
is so weak unlike other Hot Pockets.
Hmm.
Like the
Yeah.
cheese is so sticky, you don't even get the meat. The best part about the
Yeah.
Hot Pocket is the fact that you get that nice mixture of the meat, you get the nice mixture of the cheese. You can't just eat a Hot
Yeah.
Pocket and then you're forced to say, "Yeah, I only like the cheese." That's wrong. If you say that, then you're wrong.
I
must
do
have
like the idea of just erecting the hot pocket and just letting all the meat just go down to the bottom. Oh, that sounds like heaven.
It does.
Those
Like in the
last
end,
little bites are the best part of it as well.
oh yeah, you have to savor those
absolutely.
bites.
You kind of have to like get a little nibble and just kind of chew it and just savor it in your mouth.
You have to find the Hot Pockets, man. Like I look at my Hot Pocket and I make it stand up, and whenever I get to that last bit, I tell myself, savor that. Because the last tiny bit of Hot Pocket is so nice and so crunchy that I just can't handle it. It's really
It's
good.
one of those things that it's that reassuring.
It's
Yeah,
so
you know?
reassuring.
You have to savor it like the finer things in life. You know, you
It's
have
like
to savor
a
it
fine
like it's just
wine.
yeah. It's just like I wonder if there's hot pocket connoisseurs. Like there's wine connoisseurs. You know, take a bite out of a hot pocket. You know, and just tell you the date and the field it was harvested from. Dude.
There's 100% somebody that can do that.
Once if we became those people.
If we did,
Really
I'd be
good
proud of
food.
myself. I'd be like, I did it. I made a Hot Pocket.
Ow.
You know,
This
one
would
day
be
when
a
I
really
grow
good
up, I want to be
podcast.
sponsored by Hot Pockets. Like they send
would
me
be a
free
good
boxes of Hot
podcast.
Pockets.
Am I supposed to be recording?
No,
Oh.
no, I'm streaming this.
Yeah,
It's fine.
Okay, that's awesome. Yeah.
You can just VOD clip this, yeah.
Yeah,
we
we'll just VOD clip
the
it.
entire stream.
After listening to that video, I'm just inspired to go to my shop, go up to someone, breathe on them, and steal their Hot Pockets.
Honestly, dude, I haven't had a hot pocket in like 2 years, dude.
It's time for story time.
No, we're
no,
talking
it's
about Hot
Hot
Pockets.
Uh,
We're talking
So-
about Hot Pockets.
Personally,
Nah.
what's your favorite hot pocket, Tyson and Twigg?
My personal
Meatball
favorite.
and mozzarella.
Yeah, what Tyson just said. The meatball and mozzarella.
It can't be.
It can't be beaten. There is the pretzel bread of
just
the Hot
can't.
Pocket, but it's just like you
The
have.
pretzel
Can you get
pretzel
those from
bread,
Walmart?
pretzel bread, and the the reassuring of the pepperoni and the cheese.
It's just so good.
So good.
But
Can you
you
get
have the
those like
mozzarella.
from Walmart?
Yeah, you can get those from a Walmart.
You
Just
can get them
walk down.
anywhere.
Actually, I
Food
may have to go
Land.
talk to an adult about the subject.
But like, anyways, but as you can tell, like Hot Pockets are just universally
Just
all around
creamy.
great.
Different.
Like we
Just the
have.
first bite of burning hot, just chewy goodness is just
I mean,
amazing.
I hate it when my Hot Pocket is cold inside. That's why you never cook it with the package on it.
I just eat my Hot Pockets frozen straight out of the freezer sometimes. I can't wait for them to be done in the microwave.
I know, right? You just have to stare at the microwave.
gnaw on them raw.
Sometimes my Hot Pocket isn't thoroughly cooked, and I just eat it. I just eat it either way because it's like you're having a Hot Pocket. How it's not
can't
gonna taste
wait any
bad.
longer.
I'm not gonna put it back in my microwave.
Best way to make a Hot Pocket to warm it up for a little bit. Whenever the corners are warm, bite off both of the corners that are exposed, and it filters it a lot more better.
Oh yeah, I
And
know what you're talking about. That's smart.
It makes it a lot better.
It tastes.
It gets more
really
heat inside of it and cooks it evenly.
You know, with the crisping sleeve, you think you could kind of use that as like a handhold, you know, to kind of like hold your Hot Pocket when it's hot?
No,
If you just
that's
put
the point of
hot,
it.
yeah,
That's
but
also
if you
the
just
point.
throw it in
that's
the
used for.
microwave, but if you just throw it in the microwave without a plate, so you don't dirty a plate, it gets juice everywhere.
You take the Hot Pocket.
You take the Hot Pocket.
You take the Hot Pocket. You take off the wrapper, like the plastic.
Yeah.
Never put it in the packaging. If you put it in the packaging, it ruins it. It ruins the taste of the Hot Pocket. You have to slip
the Hot Pocket.
You're gonna get juice all over the crisping sleeve, and then you can't really pick up the Hot Pocket.
No, you never put it in the crisping sleeve. What are you doing? Never put it in the crisping sleeve.
No. Do you have to put it in the crisping sleeve?
No, you can't put it in the crisping sleeve. No. The right way to cook a Hot Pocket is. Oh, by the way, my Rusty's evolving into Marie. Anyways, back to Hot Pockets. Anyways, we're talking about a Hot Pocket that's cold in the middle. The crisping sleeve, you're getting it all over it. It ruins the factor of the crisping sleeve.
There's holes in the crisping
sleeve. That's the fact, but still, what if it starts dripping? You have to also realize that the crisping sleeve is there for you to put it on, as it is in there. You can't just have the crisping sleeve. It's too hot to hold.
That's why you use the crisping sleeve.
No. The crisping sleeve will be too hot to hold.
This conversation is a brain damage.
That's why it's the crisping sleeve. The crisping sleeve contains, it repels heat, so it doesn't get that hot.
But you want it to be hot. It's in the name, Hot Pocket.
No. You don't want the crisping sleeve to be hot. That's just unsatisfactory.
Yeah. No, I'm talking about the Hot Pocket itself. So take off the crisping sleeve.
You or something?
Like take off the crisping sleeve and put the Hot Pocket by itself. And once you're finally done cooking it, put the Hot Pocket in the crisping sleeve.
I think you're all forgetting one solution to the crisping sleeve.
What's that, Nate?
You just eat it. You just eat it with the juice on it. You just kind of savor it. Savor the paper with the juice embedded in it.
Some of the paper, if you take the paper and you just forget about everything else, it's pretty good.
You can just suck the juice out of the paper.
What is your guys' IQ?
Higher than yours.
My brain hurts from this conversation.
But the Hot Pocket is just a very good thing. You can't say the Hot Pocket's bad. It's delicious. It's delicious.
I just love when you bite into the Hot Pocket. Get a nice piece of cheese that just stretches from the main, the main portion of it.
Yeah.
It's just heavenly.
In the end, we keep forgetting about the best part, the end of the Hot Pocket. You have to realize
the last two bites where you keep all that cheese and meat and all the stuff that's stripped in the bottom. You take it out and you look at it and you remember,
I made this.
God is real.
You realize to yourself that God is real.
It was a really good Hot Pocket.
Yeah, it's like so nice. The Hot Pocket is just a perfect combination of meat.
I bet I
cheese,
could
and
eat a
everything.
Hot Pocket in 3 bites.
You can.
It's possible. I've
It's
done
just
that before.
yeah. You can just
You
eat
are
it.
It's
hungry,
very.
weren't you, Tyson?
You get very hungry. You take the
Yeah.
thing out of the microwave, stick it straight in your mouth. Don't even care about it being hot. You're hungry. You want a snack. What do?
You
Grab
get
a
the
Hot
Hot
Pocket.
Pocket. It's just that simple.
No, just make a fucking sandwich.
Anyways.
But just the Hot
You can't
Pocket
make a
itself.
sandwich when you have Hot Pockets.
Yeah, you have
A
a Hot
Hot
Pocket in your
Pocket
fridge.
itself
Why would you
just
eat a
stays.
sandwich?
Silly, Brian.
The Hot
Silly
Pocket
Brian.
really does stay true to the name of Hot Pocket because I mean, in that pocket is truly hot.
It's truly hot, yeah.
It's a truly Hot
Like,
Pocket.
they were telling the
Keeps
truth when they named their product.
It keeps all the heat inside and it makes it a Hot Pocket.
A Hot
Because my
Pocket's just
brain is
nice.
melting.
Just
My brain is just
And did you
melting.
just say eat a
I
sandwich
wonder
other
if
than
that's
a
what
Hot
they
Pocket?
ate in the final meal. You know, that's what they had. You know,
Brian,
a couple
Brian,
Hot Pockets, like
Brian over here
24 Hot
said.
Pockets. You think?
Brian
Yeah.
over here said.
Maybe even more. So they could have all the types. So if you didn't like the ham and cheese one, you get the pretzel bread one.
Oh, the pretzel bread one is amazing.
Dude,
Let me
No,
tell you
but
something
the
about
mozzarella
one.
cheese meatball
It's
one.
got
You have to realize.
it has a nice little crunch to it, and it's filled with pepperoni, more than like the classic. Like it has more pepperoni than the classic does.
Does it?
Yeah,
It does.
and it gets real crisp.
Don't care about this
Very
conversation.
good.
Sounds amazing.
Lower and lower.
It is amazing.
But like you
Now-
gotta realize, no, the mozzarella cheese meatball one. They're taking the whole idea of a Hot Pocket
Know what they should do?
and changing it. It's like
They should
becoming better.
They should revolutionize the Hot Pocket and make pretzel bread, mozzarella, and meatball. Hot
Yes,
You know
yes,
what's
yes.
like-
That's a great idea. Like when you think
know
about
what's
it.
Two of the most loved Hot
Big
Pockets.
sandwich.
Take them in and make them into one.
With
Make it
that
into
whole
one.
idea
That
of the
would be
mozzarella one with meatballs, it kind of makes me think of a meatball sub. You know, you could get it's like
No,
extra. You know, kind of gives me
no.
the idea of a meatball
Nate,
sub
you're
one.
thinking wrong. You're thinking wrong.
But
You see-
if it has
you see-
extra bread, it just dude, it'd be amazing.
It tastes like pizza, like a sausage pizza.
This would be kind of
Yeah,
a
it
different
tastes like a
one.
meat
This
lovers.
would be a different theory.
It tastes like a
though. This
meat
would be-
lover's pizza.
Oh,
It's
meat
super
lovers
good.
pizzas are good, dude. Those are
It
amazing.
has the thing is that it's the mozzarella meatball thing. It has chunks of pork in it. Did you know that?
Well,
It's like
Muslims
bacon,
can't have it,
like
though.
a little bit of
They're
bacon in
limiting
there.
their market. They're limiting their market. Muslims can't eat that.
But that's also why they have every other choice.
Hot Pockets.
There's some Hot Pockets that are just there's some that they made for a while that was just
This is
cheese.
bad.
Yeah.
Oh, dude,
It was
they
just
still make
basic.
those? Those sound
They
kinda
still
good.
make them, yeah.
I think they
Yeah.
still
Basic-
make them, but
they still
it's
make-
just harder to find them.
That was a misclick.
They're
Anyways.
they're like the rare Pokemon.
Yeah.
It's just it's a shiny Pokemon. They still make them.
Oh.
I had one. It was the most
Gotcha.
delicious thing I've ever had. It's not that
The
bad.
four
Most people would
cheese
expect.
ones are pretty good. Let me
Yeah,
tell
just
you
the
about
plain cheese.
those. Oh,
No.
The
Call me
cheese.
crazy, all right?
Okay,
But let's take the theory of a Hot Pocket, right?
yeah.
Now, what if you put your sauce and your cheese on the top too? So when you bite into it, you got like a pizza inside, but you also have a pizza outside.
You're still going?
That's why you take two Hot
What happens
Pockets.
if they did that?
You cut the bottom bread off, and you have two top
my
layers
God.
of it. Even
Oh,
more.
that's
Let me
a
tell
good
you.
idea.
Did that once. It was the best thing.
Did you just
So
eat the
filling.
bread with the sauce in it?
You take the bottom, like there's a Hot Pocket. It's rounded on the top, right? You
Uh-huh.
flip it over
Yeah,
onto the
yeah.
top and peel off the bottom part of it. Take another Hot Pocket, do the exact same, and fold them together. So there's the top, like garlic crust of each one,
Yeah.
and it tastes amazing.
Yeah. Anyways. That was a nice conversation about Hot Pockets.
We're not done yet, Twigg.
We're
still
not?
going about Hot
Okay, let's
Pockets.
go.
Still going about Hot Pockets. Yeah, don't divert.
Yeah, I mean, I really want to try some of these sometime. You know, I might ask
Nate,
for
you
some
haven't
some hot
tried as
pockets.
many Hot Pockets? You're
I've
missing
only
out.
really had the pepperoni one. That was like 2 years ago, dude.
You gotta get a Hot Pocket, my
You
guy.
gotta earn a
Oh,
Hot
yeah.
Pocket. It's so
Yeah,
delicious.
I'll go mention this to my parents and request a hot pocket.
You have to realize that these Hot Pockets are just a being of beautiful taste. The meatball. Now, you guys are keeping the
It's
norm.
pure creation. It's
pure.
creation.
They can do whatever they want with it. They can't make stuff like the ham and cheese one. That'll be bad. But
I mean,
you can really make
try.
They tried with the ham
They
and
try
cheese.
with the ham and cheese. There's some people that like those, but you know you shouldn't talk to those people.
People
Yeah, those
also
people
like
are just
raping
like
children.
insane.
People
probably
also
insane.
like raping children. So I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah. So Hot Pockets just really. Guys, tornadoes evolving.
we just
wait.
It looks beautiful.
Theory, kind of like wrecked these hot pockets in a
My friends were having a conversation about
like a
hot pockets
teepee,
that won't end.
you know, like a teepee type fashion, right? You put four of them.
Hot Pockets. Ooh.
Yeah, so not all of them's at the bottom. It's kind of more spread out. You know, you have a couple of hot pockets with it.
Yeah.
I think that's a good idea. But yeah, that sounds really good, dude.
Yeah.
I saw a picture of Brian's. I saw Brian's dad earlier.
Does he buy Hot Pockets?
I don't know. I didn't quite catch the picture. If you know, just Hot Pockets though. I mean,
Got me.
Yeah, think about being sponsored by Hot Pockets.
Have you ever like cut a Hot Pocket open and sewed it together with another type and just kind of mixed them around?
I've done that with a
kind of like Frankenstein them.
Oh, Frankenstein them.
Pepperoni and
That would be
mozzarella cheese ball. It was really good.
That's not good.
I haven't tried that.
Take the innards out and kind of mix it together like a soup.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be amazing. You kind of like you tear up the bread. You could tear up the bread.
Tear off the bottom bread, and you pour it all, and you take off the top bread, and leave all that right there. Mix them together, and then pour it into each one of the pieces, and then mush them back together. And I tell you,
tear up one of the Hot Pockets to kind of mix.
You two keep having a conversation about Hot Pockets.
Of deliciousness.
Hi, Cheryl.
All right, so yeah, Hot Pockets are just really
so tasty.
Yeah,
they should brand that. They should brand mixed Hot Pockets.
Yeah, that should be an idea. Like
a whole entire bread tastes like by itself, though.
The Hot Pocket bread tastes by itself it's actually pretty good.
It's really good.
It's
yeah,
like this garlic, like really, really garlicky bread.
Yeah,
it's not that much.
It would have to be pretty good.
Really,
I mean,
it's really good.
It's really, really good. The pocket's just
bread alone can make a product.
I mean, I assume it'd have to be a pretty, tasteful part of the Hot Pocket. I mean, it's what every Hot Pocket has. It's a necessity.
Yeah. They do such a good job with the meat too. That's
what makes the ham and cheese one bad is the effects of the insides on the crust. Crust is what makes it bad.
You're never going to be done.
Oh yeah, I mean,
that's just the thing. It's just the Hot Pocket that makes it good.
So when you cook the Hot Pocket, the juice, does it like fester in the bread and just kind of cook itself in there to add even more flavor?
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
It does,
yeah. I mean, the bread is the best. The meat and the bread and the cheese, they're just so synchronized. They do such a good job in taking care of the deliciousness of the Hot Pocket, knowing what they're doing. Not like most companies that just rush it. This meat is completely taken care of. It's just very delicious.
Honestly, are they still making new types of Hot Pockets?
I don't.
Yeah.
I think they are.
They
possibly
are.
There's more and more Pokemon being released in the world that you have to find.
They're pairing up with like YouTubers and stuff and content creators, famous people.
I want to
So
be.
They're
you-
asking what suggestions they would have if they were to release a new Hot Pocket.
Really?
That's how they got the meatball and mozzarella, surprisingly.
Yeah.
Good.
The YouTube community was like,
It was the YouTube community from a man in Texas named Preston Plays that suggested it.
Really?
Yeah.
huh.
So you're telling me there could be a Mr. Beast Hot Pocket?